Erika Rosenbaum has been following the trial closely. She's an actor in Montreal. More than 15 years ago, she met Harvey Weinstein at a party. She alleges he sexually harassed her on 3 separate occasions. Harvey Weinstein is not facing charges on those claims. Now, Erika joins us live. Thanks for joining us on this night, on a day where we hear a guilty verdict on Harvey Weinstein for 2 counts, rape and sexual assault. What were your initial thoughts, Erika?
Well, I was I think more surprised than I would like to have been. A part of me just thought that because he is white and wealthy and powerful, that somehow he was going to evade these charges. And so while I have always been very hopeful, and because I know this story personally, and I've heard these women, and I know them and believe them, I knew that he was guilty, and I knew that he was a predator. I was just worried that our criminal justice system was not equipped to convict him as such. And today, when I heard that, I was just floored, because it really is the system changing. It really was a criminal justice system saying that we believe you. And those testimonies were what won the day. And I mean, my heart goes out to Miriam and Jessica. I can't imagine how hard that was. And they did a great job, and I stand by them. I'm so proud.
And as you say, it was their testimony, really, because there wasn't much else evidence to go on. So how do you see this shift in the criminal justice system impacting people going forward?
I just think it's so hopeful. I mean, I know it wasn't perfect. He wasn't convicted on all 5 charges, but it really was a new day for survivors, I think. And I think that everybody watching feels like this was a win in a big way for the Me Too movement and for survivors everywhere. Every one of us, the silence breakers, as we've come to be known, we've really felt buoyed by the wave of support that we've gotten from the public. And I think that all those people standing behind us who have stories of their own and who don't want their name to be associated with this kind of case, and who may never face their abuser, they were all watching and living this moment with us, and to hear that, I think, has given a lot of people hope, and you know, I think maybe people will have a little bit more courage coming forward, knowing that this is possible, that telling your truth is enough.
Yeah, and in previous interviews, you've talked about how you didn't tell your truth for so long. And now with this conviction of Harvey Weinstein, you know, do you think it would take someone just as long to tell their truth? Or is there something that will change in our society now?
I hope not. I mean, if I was a young actress today and I heard these stories in the news, I mean, I wouldn't hesitate to come forward if I was treated with disrespect, and seeing that can lead to incarceration and real criminal justice. I mean, that's huge. Nobody was talking about this when I was a young actress starting out. It never occurred to me that I could tell anyone and that I would be believed against this powerhouse. And that's why I never told anyone. I thought, who am I, you know? But you know who I am? I'm a silence breaker, and I'm one of the many women who came forward and said, this happened to me and it wasn't right. And I think that women moving forward are going to have the guts and the reason to come forward, knowing that their voice matters and that they matter. And no amount of money and power is enough to erase that.
Mm-hmm. And as we await Harvey Weinstein's sentencing, you know, today I'm seeing a lot of different headlines, most of them describing him as a disgraced producer as opposed to a convicted rapist. What is Harvey Weinstein's legacy going forward? How do you want to see him described in the news now?
He's a convicted rapist.
Yeah. All right, Erika, we appreciate your thoughts tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.